Don't threaten me with a good time. Every drunk cougar at the bar.
Yeah. It's true. It's literally every single one. They got their fucking Marb menthol fucking hanging out the side right there.
That raspy
Misty
voice.
100s. Thank you very much.
I would like some Virginia Slims.
Virginia Slims.
Just a little.
Too expensive.
You got to turn your mic on.
This is my glass. My boss likes
It's not working.
Mine's got fishnets on it, like in the Christmas Story. Fragile. That's what I named my vagina.
You gotta do the fragile. The cough.
Those Misty 100s. That was Radio Gold.
Follow the cable for me.
Follow the cable.
Follow the cable for me.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh,
Check.
that's gonna fall.
Check.
Now I hear it.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
I got you.
Scarf.
Nowhere. Our arms are getting tangled up here, 3D. Our arms keep getting tangled.
Bunny.
Oh, we're good now.
Yeah.
Oh, you must be Bunny.
I want to see Bunny and Harambe
Hello, Bunny.
on pay-per-view.
I want to watch The Big Lebowski now. Where he's like, "Oh, you must be Bunny." She's like, "I'll suck your cock for $1,000." He's like, "I'm gonna go hit a cash machine. I'll see you guys later."
Did I tell you guys I finally saw that?
The Big
No.
Lebowski.
I did.
Save
Finally
it.
saw
Save
Oh, all
it.
right.
Save it. That's good.
Just say dilly dilly if you,
Dilly dilly.
if you guys want to drink. That's all. Be like dilly dilly.
I love that
Dilly, welcome to the show.
commercial. My work.
Pipe on the Comedy
Dilly
Pipe Radio Network. Apparently, Dilly's a thing. We'll discuss it soon. Please stay tuned for the next hour for the most interactive comedy radio show on the planet called Pipe Dream. If you're listening on the audio stream, which I haven't started yet, so they're not. But if you are tuning in, make sure to go to comedypipe.com. Give us a like, do something. Hit us up on Twitter, Comedy Pipe.
Bunny.
Skype.
Bunny is gonna kill Harambe.
Bunny is here.
Harambe for
is-
life, baby.
Where is our Harambe?
Fighting Bunny.
The irony of Harambe for life. That's funny.
Yeah. It's everlasting. It's like Jesus.
That's
Harambe.
horrible. Jefferson's here.
What happened
Joe
to the
Green's
top
here.
half? Hi.
Wondering about the top half. My Cal's here.
Hello.
Grimal singing pie.
And welcome back to the show, our good friend Travis Stealey. How are you?
I am good.
Dilly
sir.
Dilly. What
Dilly
is
Dilly.
Dilly Dilly?
Dilly dilly. It's from that stupid Bud Light commercial where they're like, "Oh, you're a friend of the crown, dilly dilly," and then some guy walks up who I hate those people anyways. He's like, "I made you this special mead," and the guy's like, "Oh, okay."
Let's take him to the pit of misery.
The pit of misery, dilly dilly. Yeah.
Did not see any.
I basically hope all those IPA
of
guys do the same
miseries.
thing. Go to
If
the
you
pit of
watch,
misery.
oh man, you know they're the worst.
Yeah.
Those fucking.
Yeah, they
Oh,
walk
you
into a
don't like
bar.
the flavor? No, it tastes like fucking piss.
Yeah,
Beer.
it's
Just
like
beer.
it's
No,
fucking
it
beer.
tastes terrible.
No,
It's
I
like-
know.
I
That's what I'm
was fixing
saying.
levels here. What beer are we talking about?
Oh,
Any
just
IPA,
the
really.
IPA kids. Like, here's the thing: if you drink it,
But it
whatever-
has a dog on the label.
You mean you're talking about like the craft beer assholes, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
There's a
sommeliers
difference-
that
The
are craft beers.
6.9%. You can
Yeah.
only have one.
There's a difference
maybe
between
two.
liking it and then being a dick about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
yeah, because I know someone who's like, I can't go to that bar. I'm like, why?
I will
So
not
it's
play
only two
acoustic
beers.
guitar with a Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, this kid's like, yeah. He goes, I won't go to that bar. I'm like, why? He goes, because they don't serve IPAs. And I'm like, oh,
You're
so
a dick.
it's a non-gay
You're
bar?
a
All right.
TWAT.
You know what else they don't serve? Douchebags.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get you a daiquiri. All right.
Oh, they're good.
They are kind of actually. I can't bash daiquiri.
I love
you
a
can.
good daiquiri.
If you're daiquiri exclusive, then you're bashable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's kind of like the
Anybody
dilly
else
daiquiri.
want a Cosmo right now too? Like,
Sure.
I mean, we're at the bar.
sure, yeah,
I'm in
we are
Julep.
at the
I'm in
bar.
Julep.
This
Would
is
be
like
nice.
Sex and the City +1. You know?
Yeah, this is. I
nice.
got titties on the
This is
wallpaper.
nice.
It's,
I'm Samantha.
Sex in the City +1.
You got a dog fight going on in the corner?
Oh, so this is Michael Vick's version of Sex in the City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog's fighting himself though.
Harambe will be
Dog's fighting
de-stuffed by the
Harambe.
end of the
No,
show.
he's fighting the ghost of Harambe.
Sorry, Harambe.
He's about to tear that flower off.
Sex in the City +1. We just invited her in so we could reject her.
We can talk shit about her when she goes to the bathroom.
It's the dog eating. I can't.
Harambe.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
We weren't kidding.
I was confused. Yeah, I'm like, what is really going on?
She's really eating
dog is
Harambe down
eating
there.
Harambe down there.
Tearing up that fucking rose.
Yep. Harambe's gonna end up like my TV tonight.
Yep.
Dead.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the alternate ending to Harambe. Kid fights back.
Yep.
The parent actually watches the kid. Season 2.
Didn't know I could do this. Did you, Ma?
Casey Anthony's the judge.
Honestly, that's the easiest way to get rid of a kid. You're like, want to go to the zoo?
Oh, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Casey
gonna-
Anthony had a much easier way.
She did,
She
yeah.
just went to the aquarium and just kicked him in one of the bodies of water. Or something.
Yeah, the big one. Go to the Boston one where they have
Wait a
like the
second.
big thing with sharks, and all of a sudden you're like, well,
So
I
this
can't
is
get
good.
in there, so
Casey Anthony, wasn't she in Florida?
Yeah.
go to the ocean.
Alligators. Just go to the fucking swamp. Go to the fucking gas station.
Dude,
There's
do
an
the
alligator
Disney
behind
thing.
the gas station.
Do what that family did in Disney a couple months ago.
Oh,
Don't get
years.
paid by
I
Disney.
don't think they meant it.
You
never
never
know.
know. That kid could have been an asshole on the plane there, and they're like, fuck it.
I'm sure they got
I'm
nicely
so
paid by
embarrassed.
Disney.
Timmy's not coming home with
Oh
us.
yeah, dude, they definitely got free life at Disney.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that alone is worth the savings. You can make 10 more kids, and still the free life at Disney is going to be worth more.
And they, yeah, right. And they got a disposal
Did they
plan
get the
too.
speed pass too?
Yeah.
Well, Disney's
Damn,
not that good. They're not.
Disney's- Yeah, ripped off.
Disney's like, listen, we'll give you a life pass, but speed pass, no, go fuck
It's a
yourself. all right?
horrible lawyer right there.
The kid was only 7. Go fuck off.
Yeah. Pick another one.
They make all their money on those fucking French fries anyway, man. $12, you should.
You'll get the teacup speed pass. That's what you get.
That's about it. Yeah. They're just fried potatoes. $12? 12 American dollars, sir? For fried potatoes?
Yeah, even in Epcot,
Yeah.
which the currency should be different.
At least a euro, right?
Well, yeah, no,
But they're
Epcot.
Disney fried potatoes.
Oh, yeah, so we made them into
They're
a
like
mouse
those-
form.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
douchebag pancakes. Like, make me Mickey Mouse pancakes. Shut up and eat your pancakes.
I was a little kid when I went to Epcot. I went to the Germany part, and I was like, "This is not what I've heard."
You're sitting there, you're like, Walt did not envision this part of Germany.
Yes, he did.
Everyone
That's the set.
seems-
Yes, he did.
Well, no, well, Walt is a known racist. People don't like to admit that, but
That's right.
No, that's what.
yeah,
Right.
Walt is a
Walt-
known racist.
Walt envisioned it. Yeah, much different Germany.
Horrible anti-Semite.
Yeah, horrible. He's like,
Like, there are-
Germany ain't gonna
There
win
are
over
good
there.
ones around. Like, no,
No,
isn't
that's
it?
true.
Something? Yeah,
No,
but
they're
it's one of
fine
the good
people.
ones.
on both sides, there's good people on both sides. Okay, you can be an anti-Semite, but still, love your history.
Just
All
as
right.
long as
Still
you're
love
not
the roller coaster
Right,
rides, all right?
Believe me, history is great. Okay,
As
I learned a
long as-
lot.
As long as you're not a woman.
It's a small world. Believe or black. Or a Jew in some case. I love the Jews, but in some cases,
What's his wife? His wife is like a mixture of
Crimean?
European. Yeah, what is it?
I thought she was Ukrainian.
Ukrainian? Oh, that's basically
She
Russian.
looks like a kitty.
Eastern European
She looks like
thing.
a kitty.
Yeah,
I don't know what she is, but she cost $3,500 25 years ago, and right
Imagine,
now
yeah, Trump-
she's aging out like someone in the Miss Universe pageant.
Like-
Okay,
Like, that's funny.
All right.
Like Trump's online dating life is like add to cart.
And you know he Googled a discount code.
yeah, the discount code was VLAD.
Frequent buyer
Obviously,
program.
Vlad, we're good friends.
Look it up.
Do that in the milk
Bruh.
club at Stewart's. He's cleaning up.
Can you imagine Donald Trump at like a Jersey seaport when one of the fucking human trafficking things comes in, like in season 2 of The Wire? Open up the doors. I'll take her, and her.
Oh, good. You brought the Asians. this time.
Excellent.
You habla? No. Perfecto.
What did they go by?
Wonderful.
Orientals or Asians?
He's like running towards him. I get first pick. I get first pick.
These are rugs, you idiot. I ordered people.
Depends on the rug.
Wow.
An Oriental rug. Oh, son of a bitch. I love that so much. Donald, I hope you're listening. He's like, it's so weird. I'm on the radio, but I'm listening to myself right now. What's happening? Melania, go get me Hope Hicks. She's much hotter than you.
What?
Hope
I don't know.
Hope Hicks is
Yeah.
Who's Hope Hicks?
Hope Hicks. First
Sounds
of all,
like a fucking
get on
website.
your fucking Google machine and look this lady up. She's fine.
Hopehicks.com. Sounds like a
H-I-X?
website I would go.
Hicks. She's the White House
Dilly
communications
Dilly.
director.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Dilly dilly.
Oh.
Of course, you
She's
gotta have
the
Dilly
White House
Dilly with some
communications
Hope
director. She's the highest paid staffer in the White House, and she's 28, so she's like 2 years from aging out of Donald's bracket,
Hicks. Okay.
and she's going to be the next first lady.
Dilly Dilly.
Dilly. I'm gonna dilly.
No.
You can
Wrong context.
you can dilly. You can do whatever you want when you're famous. You just grab him by the dilly.
She's not bad.
No, she's very fine.
What do we got, Jefferson?
And that's even a poor picture of her. She's very attractive. Very attractive woman.
She's a soft
Easy
seven.
on the eyes.
Soft 7.
Yeah.
Easy on the eyes.
Oh, man.
That's like a DC 12, a soft
Come
7.
on, look at that.
That's a
She's
very
hot.
attractive.
Which
woman.
one is her?
That's a very attractive.
Oh, I thought it
woman.
was the one with the book.
She started working with
Oh, so she's got photos of other people, so she's ugly.
Donald.
Show me
Found her. Donald found her through her his daughter Ivanka. She used to work
Who is
for
she
Ivanka.
Okay. Yeah,
She's
nothing wrong
the
with
she's the White House communications director.
Yeah.
So she plays on Facebook all day.
Yeah,
Checking in at the
and
White House
occasionally
today.
has to
Yeah.
suck Donald Trump's Cheeto dick. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
otherwise,
How come you're the communications director? People love to pay attention to me.
Oh my god.
actually, it's like
I
people love
found-
to pay attention to me.
I found the best deal on Etsy the other day. Like, oh my god.
We're
you,
so
you can
horrible.
easily go up to her and
She
say,
can
yeah,
blow him
Jill,
while
you're the
she does his
communications
tweets now.
director. Well done with your Twitter campaign.
Oh yeah, she doesn't give a fuck. She gets
Yeah.
$189,000 a year, and again, she got to take what a shot in the mouth from Donald Trump every quarter. Big deal. The fuck?
Like you wouldn't. Come on.
Yeah,
The thing is,
He's
you
like
gotta
in
get
his
so
70s.
close.
How much of a shot can he give anymore
Yeah.
anyway?
that's it. Like
It's
mostly-
more of like a glub.
It's like mixing water with coffee beans and stirring it.
Just goes big.
Believe me, it works fine.
A glove, like when you have a nose
Believe
infection.
me.
Like, wow, that's a weird yellow.
It's when you eat that spicy food, for some reason your nose is running and it's just like a glub going out. You're like, it was already in me. I might as well put it back in and just eat it.
Snort in the middle of
What's
the
a
night.
rice kernel doing in there?
Jesus.
Oh,
Those are butt worms.
oh, not again.
No, not again.
There's an outbreak. It's an epidemic.
Should we? I just heard Jefferson say a very specific word that reminded me what is still on the table.
Well, why would we
Joe
get rid of
said
that
that.
gold?
Yeah.
I'm not taking credit for anything Jefferson says.
No,
Joe started
no,
it with
no.
buttworms. I just
Yeah.
gave him their
Oh,
scientific
okay.
term.
And then no, you then said
Tapeworms. Yeah.
right, which no, it's not that at all.
Oh, it's
No,
not?
tapeworms
No.
totally different. They come
Totally
out of your ass.
What are
Yeah.
those ones?
Oh wait, soda butt worms.
Yeah, but
Nah, tapeworms different.
yeah, they just don't come out at night.
Oh.
Yeah, tapeworms.
That's what white trash gets when they walk in the yard barefoot.
But what are
Because
these
it's all
ones then?
dog shit.
Those are pinworms.
Pinworms. Oh. Different dirty
So the
disease,
worms in your ass are called pinworms.
I guess.
Yes, yeah.
Well, just to be, I want to be hard and fast on this.
That's what she said.
I don't have butt worms, so I don't know what anything in my butt's called. But
no one
they're
in this
not.
room, hopefully,
Besides
has butt
dingleberries.
worms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Occasionally,
those.
you know, it's the occasional.
I
guy.
mean,
We're not all perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It happens.
I wipe my own ass.
I would definitely do a double wipe just in case for you, buddy. You know.
Why has toilet
Back to
paper's
front,
horrible?
front to back.
Has toilet
God, I
paper's
would love to
horrible.
have a video of him wiping his.
Oh, would you? Why? You got real close. You ever seen that picture of him playing tennis? I think that's as close as anyone needs to get.
You know, just the. The presidential.
If you've ever worked in an
If you can call
office,
it that.
chances are you've heard Donald Trump basically taking your shit.
Yeah.
You get the guy that comes in, he only wipes once because he's been there for 40 years. He's like, fuck it, nothing can kill me now.
Has anyone seen John Kelly? John.
And then he
Someone
fucking-
come in and wipe my ass.
You only wipe once. I'm
I bet
immune
you-
to itching.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I bet you Trump makes a racket in the bathroom. He's a loud
Dude,
shitter.
I'm not gonna lie. A life goal would be to take a shit in the White
No,
House.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, a life goal would be to take a shit in the White House. Like,
But here's
In the
my
bathroom?
upper,
or
upper
just
decker or
In
no?
the bathroom or just in the.
oh, I would upper decker the shit out of that. Like,
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think
I would go to jail for 2 to 5. They're like, what'd you do? I'm like, oh, I was in here, I stabbed someone. I'm like, oh, yeah, I took a shit in the White
Yeah,
House.
well, that's the thing.
Told the CIA to go fuck themselves and took a selfie.
right. That's the thing. I don't think it would be cool to be the president and take a shit in the
Oh,
White
no,
House.
'cause you gotta
It would be
fucking
cool
live
to
there.
be me today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like fucking Ocean's 11 into the White House just to take an upper decker.
You got a
Yeah.
team of 11 guys
Right.
and an Asian acrobat just
Right.
take a shit.
Right.
And then the only reason you got caught is because while you were taking your shit,
The Asian acrobat got
no,
stuck.
you took a picture of your feet.
Not me.
On the toilet.
Not me.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
But
totally be me.
your shoes, but your shoes, you know,
Yeah.
with your pants around your
That's true. I mean,
Well, I
that,
send that to my buddies all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
there's-
I'm being
there's
100%
that.
honest. Like my buddy's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Click."
Yeah.
Like, pants around my ankles, just like
I might go
US.
barefoot. I
US.
might go barefoot in the White
I
House.
did that
now
when I
that
used to
think
work
about
for
it.
UPS.
Maybe.
They didn't like
Just to
it.
feel the
Yeah.
suppleness of the bra.
like both
Absolutely.
packages are
I'm
arriving
not
on
talking
time.
about the carpet.
I was in Stewart sitting
It's
down.
alright.
It was like,
I gotcha.
Boom. And it got around.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when your friends know not to open up pictures from you, like in a text message, you're just like, "Yeah, I've done this enough times."
Yeah,
and they know what's going on.
you know, I thought my friend was actually sending me something legitimate, and it was kind of a cool video of how safe helmets are, like construction helmets.
Yeah.
And they're dropping these giant bolts from ridiculous high, and there's a watermelon under the helmet, and then they do one without the helmet, and the bolt just obliterates the watermelon,
Cool.
and then they do it again with the helmet, and it protects it.
Boo.
And then they're like, all right, we're going to drop something even bigger. And
Cool.
it was at that point, there was loud sex noises coming out of my phone in the middle of work. So that was, yeah.
Oh, you
Oh,
got
he
Rick
John Cena,
rolled.
yeah,
yeah.
John Cena's ass.
And it was a good, minute
That sucks.
into it, and sucked you right in. I'm like, yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
You're like,
And I'm like, you.
Yep.
Yeah.
yep.
That's not cool. Not
No.
cool to do that.
I'm not going to ever do that to you.
No, I figured
See
he
what
was
I did
just
there?
sending me one of these.
Now he's going to.
Yeah, you figure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what I
Foreshadowing.
figured he was sending me.
Right.
Was a spot.
Did you see that one I tagged you guys in today?
Yes. Right when you tagged us in it, I read
Episode.
some of the texts around it, and some guy, he was just a dick.
Oh
He
yeah.
was like, "Oh yeah, we've been doing this. We did this years ago, and it phased out because who wants to punch people and shit." I'm like, we don't punch people.
No,
You know,
it's the threat of
No,
it.
you
Yeah.
choke them.
Choke.
Yeah, save your knuckles.
You having a hard time over there, Joe?
Harambe's out of reach.
So how was so what Jefferson had sent us was a sply, and if you don't know what a sply is, that's when you take the OK symbol, but you put it down below your waist and you have somebody look at it. And the traditional game is if you get somebody to look at it, you punch them.
Yep.
The way I've always played it, because we weren't violent people, was if you get someone to look at it, it's just it's the ultimate. I got you.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually,
That's-
you know what I did the other day for the first time in probably 10 years? And it was just like, I had that awkward, my little sister was in the car and I farted. And right after I literally just go, safety. And like, she goes, what? And she's like 15. And I'm just like, oh, never mind.
You don't-
I was-
you don't get
I was
it.
like, you just don't get it. I go, my friends, even while driving, would have knocked me the fuck out if I didn't say it. And she's like, why? I'm like, because I farted and I didn't say the safe word. She's like, you're so fucking gay.
That is the best when you know, like you had like eggs the night before, like with Heineken.
Windows are up.
I
You
Yeah.
just hit the
And you
lock
just-
button and you just let one
And,
go.
and you know, like you're sitting there and you just, like you're on a trip to New York City to a bringer show and you just slip one cheek over and it goes,
Yeah, you slide
With a
the
nice protein fart.
the windows are open, whatever.
No, you
shut
close
the
them up and you
windows
go,
up.
I'm going to Dutch oven these fuckers.
Oh, yeah.
And you do it when it's cold out too, so you really don't want the windows down
Oh,
either.
yeah. No shower first.
Oh yeah.
Roll up the windows, blast the heat, and then blast on my butt. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you treat your friends right now.
That's why they're friends.
That's why they're friends. Yeah, because they're gonna do the same exact thing to you, and you're like, I'm glad that we can celebrate.
Yeah.
What'd you have for dinner last night? Cabbage.
You monster.
Well, that's the thing. Like when a girl's like, "Oh, it's so hard for me to make friends," I'm like, "Why?" Like it's pretty simple. She's like, "No, it's harder for a girl." I'm like, "A guy, it's simple." I walked up, "You like sports? Yeah. You like beer? Yeah. All right, I guess we can get along for a little while. Yeah, we could be friends eventually.
I like football too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah."
I like Pizza Steve.
You like the things that I like, and I
You
like the
like
things
men.
that you like.
We just become best friends. Yeah.
Maybe we could hang out and like have a similar time together,
Yeah.
and then see where it goes.
Yeah, but as soon as he says, you're really soft, he's about to break your fucking neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's well. Yeah, don't do it in New York City. Fuck those guys. Or Jersey. No one wants a friend
Jesus.
from Jersey.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't have any friends from Jersey.
Nor should
New
you.
Jersey. People who live in New Jersey don't have any friends from New Jersey.
Yeah, it's Jersey. Like, that's just.
Good point.
Ugh.
How's
Like-
everyone's Halloween?
It was
Yeah.
okay.
I
I
did
went
something
trick or treating.
Court ordered
with
lights
children.
out.
You did what?
Court ordered lights out. Couldn't have my lights on.
Hmm.
I'm kidding. Look at the eye twitch.
I'm like, you
you're a
do
fucking
live in
monster.
Schenectady, so you know.
No,
it's
no,
kinda-
it was,
You are a
uh,
pedophile.
Yeah.
So,
No, I actually did say I was just like, holy shit, it's like Crystal knocked out here on Halloween. So there's just fucking flashlights everywhere. Everybody's looking for people.
Oh
The
yeah, dude.
kids are
Schenectady,
missing. You know?
Schenectady Halloween is like fucking Afghanistan.
Well, you
dude.
were
Like,
broken
it's
last
crazy
night.
shit's
Oh,
going
yeah.
down.
you broke yourself last
It's
night.
Fallujah at night.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
last night. So
The
Joe
night
was
before, the day before.
all right. So
This is my first day out of the house since.
I went
Right away
trick or
back
treating.
to it.
incident.
That was fun. I went
You
to
did?
this neighborhood.
Did you have a child with you?
I mean, eventually, yeah, yeah.
You find a big enough group, you can get
Yeah.
one of them.
Duh.
This is my first rodeo. I'm not going out trick or treating without a
It's
kid. You go
Halloween.
find a kid and then you go trick or treating.
It's
That's
the
cool.
only day of the year. They
Yeah.
massively wander the streets.
Yeah.
You're like the pedophile that's trying to give him character. Like, you want candy? You're gonna work for it.
Dance for
coming
me,
with me.
monkey.
You can
Do you
eat
know your
candy for
ABCs?
both of us.
We're gonna work on that on the ride over. Okay, what's that? No candy.
We did. I was out last night, and they had the Your Speed machine for
Oh, yeah.
cars and stuff.
Mhm.
So this one girl's like, "I want to see what my speed is." She ran by. I was like 8. I was like, "All right." And this fat guy's like, "I'm gonna beat it," and he did 12. And I was like, "Well, I gotta fucking do it." Fucking hauled ass. I was like, "All right, hit 15," and that's all I've thought about now because I'm like 15. I'm so fucking slow. I was like, I can easily do more now. Now I'm like trying to train myself for a fucking marathon.
You
just to
ran
beat.
15 miles an hour?
Yeah, yeah.
No fucking way.
It was only for like maybe 10 feet, but it still
Okay.
fucking counted.
Oh, yeah.
So
'Cause
you're
it was
a
on the-
fucking cheetah.
It was on the it was on the sign.
Did you ever think it might be a little wrong?
No,
Okay, no, I'm 15
Constru-
miles an hour. He is
construction
flash.
signs wouldn't lie to
He
me.
is flash.
That's true.
And they only go
folks.
up. They only go up to 99. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It flashes way
15
faster
seems
than
a,
that.
seems a little like Kenyanish.
You know, I mean, for about a half second, I was Usain Bolt's
There
third
you go.
cousin. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically like that.
According to
That wasn't
23 and
racist.
me.
That was descriptive.
Right.
There's this long tree.
Oh, it is. I know exactly where it is. Like a mile from my house. I'm just like training for it now. I'm like, I gotta get 16. Gotta get 16. That's the goal now. I get 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's accurate, I'm impressed.
I was pretty shocked. Well, the thing is, like when the fat guy ran and hit 12, I was like, all
That
right.
thing's broken.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think you just proved my point.
That
No,
thing's
no, no.
But
The thing
you
is, it
said
only
the fat
measures.
guy
It only
ran
measures.
12
What
miles
if you were
an hour.
running and then threw something at it while you were running and it was like 50?
I'd be pretty shocked with myself. I'd be like, that's like my sex life.
I don't want to take your thunder away, but this
Listen,
this
I-
machine might be a little inaccurate.
I feel like the next week, all right, for the next week, I'm going to get a video of me doing
Yes.
this, and I'm going to send it over to you
Yes.
guys. All right?
Dude, I want to run and see it go
Yeah.
like 52 and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I don't have
Suck it.
much. Let me have
Yeah,
this.
let me exactly. Let me have the. These are little victories in my neighborhood. All right. So now I'm gonna have to go and fucking measure myself, or not measure myself. I do that anyways. But I'm gonna have to like videotape myself going and fucking running here. I'm gonna be trading like a goddamn marathon with the '80s theme songs in the back, like Rocky shit.
I gotta tell you though, even no matter how you measure yourself, 15 is a good number.
Okay.
That's what I
Okay,
said.
because we all love
That's
the
your dick
Google.
size? No, that's how fast I
We all love the Google. The fastest a human can run is 28.
Okay, let me explain. I only had to run 10 feet.
It doesn't matter. You still had to get up to
So,
15 miles an hour. You
I'm
just don't
pretty
s-
fast for 10
You
feet.
just don't start doing 15 miles an hour. You got to.
Okay.
Like 10
I,
feet is
I,
not
I
a lot.
got witnesses to prove that I hit 15.
I have no
just-
doubt the machine said 15. I
He's
will
got-
never, ever take that away from you. Ever.
If the machine says it, the machine wouldn't lie.
That's
Looks like a Coppertone
technology is
commercial.
like the internet. It's always right.
Yeah, exactly. The machine's trying to stop people
Reba
from hitting
Darchi.
kids. So it's like,
so
you
it
know,
may be tweaked a little bit.
You know.
Yeah.
all right, maybe it said I was going faster than I was, but I'm going to fucking do it. I'm going to hit 16. I'm going to videotape it. I'm going to
I
send it to
hope-
all these
I hope-
fuckers.
I hope
I
you
want to
like-
see how
I
fast
hope
my
it-
pee is. I'm going to pee well.
Yeah.
I hope you
Poop.
hit 18 miles an hour
I'm gonna hit-
running and hit a kid.
Yeah, because the speed limit's 30. I'm like, oh, it looks like your speed limit's fucked.
and then just speed away
On foot.
on foot.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I'm a
and
short
do the
sprint.
and you right, do it with your mouth. You know?
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Well, what you do is when you hit the kid while you're running, you get out, you look at the kid, and you look around. we're good. And you start running again like you got back in the car.
Roll the kid over with your foot. I'm drunk as fuck. And then run away.
You're like, technically, this isn't a crime.
Running while drunk.
Until you back up over him.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you step on his head a few times to make sure he's dead.
Oh.
You don't want him witnessing you.
Anybody get that plate number? Yeah, American History X, I think it was.
You want to get that plate number? Yeah, size 32 jeans. That was the only fucking plate number I got.
It said Levi's. I don't know.
Who jogs in jeans?
A guy who can run 15 miles an hour.
I was fucking out. Fuck you guys. All right?
without that drag, you're gonna go faster.
I know. I gotta get my short shorts. Yeah.
And sneakers.
I got the Reno 911 shorts. I should wear them. They let me go like a cheetah.
There's been a guy at the gym the last 3 days that wears those fucking
You
Reno
go to the
911 shorts.
Really?
I swear to God. What
But
the fuck
can he
is
pull
it?
it off? Is he in
No.
shape enough to? No, I don't mean like because you're latent homophobia. I mean like does he actually look good in them?
No.
Oh.
He's bigger than I am.
Where?
And he wears them
Everywhere.
Oh, you don't have latent homophobia. He's gross.
I do have latent
Sorry.
homophobia.
My
but
Over.
over homophobia. Yeah.
We're giving everybody so much. We got to draw the line.
That's right.
Jesus Christ.
You be whatever you want now. This is crazy.
Dude, I want to go to the gym one day.
You
and
didn't
just,
have to drive
like,
your car. You
I
just
have
get
like
out and run
literally
next
the
to it.
short short. Like I want the confidence of that. Like to wear the short shorts and like the muscle tee that doesn't even cover anything.
yeah.
It's literally just straps. And you're just like you're sitting there and you can tell that, he beat his wife a few times. And he's got the fucking, the belt on and it's like the bandana and the fucking gloves.
Hulk
Just-
Hogan. You're describing Hulk
basically
Hogan.
Hulk
I
Hogan.
couldn't,
Yeah.
Band-Aids on his
I
knees
couldn't tell
for
if
no
he was
reason.
describing Hulk Hogan or Andre the Giant.
Yeah,
like
what-
the leotard onesie.
Yeah, exactly.
You bite your tongue. Andre the Giant was a magical human being. Hulk Hogan's a piece of shit.
I didn't dispute
Yes.
any of that. I was again
Hulk
just
Hogan
being
is a piece
descriptive.
of shit. But
Wow.
I got to tell you, man, Andre the Giant, 7 foot, who gives a shit,
Yeah.
coming at you in a unitard,
Yeah, that's like
which is
it's,
the only way.
Dude had
you can
rows of
say-
teeth like a shark.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If the one fell out, the next one just came up. He was like a typewriter.
Doesn't he hold the world record for like most beers drank in a
Something
sitting or
crazy,
like
yeah.
It's like 130 or
Yeah,
something
something
like that.
ridiculous.
And unitard is the only way.
That's
you can
Google.
Say,
I would Google
He
that
would
one, but I think
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Drinker.
Andre the Giant drinking stories are legendary.
Yeah.
Like,
He was French.
yeah,
Yeah.
French as shit. Just
like a
drank.
Yeah.
Hello, pretty.
What was that shitty Billy Crystal movie with about the Knicks player?
Bite your tongue. That's my on Golden Pond.
what the fuck? He drank 100 beers in 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Eddie?
What?
Andre
no,
the Giant.
my
Intravenously or with his mouth?
Yeah.
my giant.
We have to think about it. Okay, so he's what, 7
My
foot?
dinner with
During
my
a
dinner with- I
6-hour
don't know.
period, sorry.
My dinner with
he
Andre.
drank 119.
119 in a 6-hour period. I can't do that in 3 days. I would try. But
And it was probably
And you're
like those big
seasoned.
fucking-
yeah. Well, so, he's obviously more
So is
seasoned than I
Andre.
am. Yeah.
And not just think about that too. Think about how crazy it must have been.
He
Like-
still hasn't decayed yet from all that alcohol.
You're right.
the yeast is
You're
what's really
7
keeping
foot
them
tall.
together.
Right? You're 7 foot tall, and you travel the world, being a wrestler. But think about that, like, getting in a plane for like 3 times a week is for any of us would be a fucking pain in the balls, right? Like, imagine sitting in an airplane.
If people are paying me, I don't give a fuck.
No, but like
Or if I'm
in
flying, it's
in
like-
I'm gonna
coach-
shower for like
in
3
coach
weeks
or
too, and just
whatever.
get on the
Now
plane
you're
and be like, I'm in the
7
middle
feet
seat.
tall. What about renting a car? Like, they didn't have fucking Chevy Suburbans when Andre the Giant was wrestling.
Yeah, they did.
In wagons.
What do you mean?
They had Chevy Suburbans. They had those since the early 70s.
Thanks,
But
Joe.
even if they did have those cars,
Alright.
it's like he weighs 300 something pounds. The
Yeah.
shocks can't hold him.
Fucking suspension
No, he
for
is
the
just
breakdown.
too big for everything.
He is the Suburban.
I think he got arrested in, I think it was Florida once.
of course,
Well,
it was
Florida.
Florida.
Giant
They-
Florida
He
man.
got arrested,
gets
and they
arrested.
said the officers were really glad he cooperated
Oh yeah.
because the handcuffs didn't even fit on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't get him on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, did you try his cock?
Walk.
Yeah.
Right, one cop's arm to Andre's dick.
Yeah, it's like a bull ring through the nose, you know, got him by the cock. No, he follows you real good that way.
Imagine if cops had cell phones back then, like the photos that would have came out. We're like, listen, we can get away with this, you know.
When you tug on it, it turns blue.
Look at Mike. He went to the gym today. He's flexing. It's still not.
Oh, Andre the Giant was a magical person. He was wonderful. And Hulk Hogan is a gigantic hunk of shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I made that clear enough. Hulk Hogan sucks.
I feel
All
like
right.
he turned you down for an autograph.
Why
one
you don't
day,
know
and
Hulk
You're
Hogan?
just fucking so sad.
No, I
about
don't.
it.
You know
His
what?
shirts were pretty.
That Eminem song was about him.
If
About
I-
Stan getting turned down.
if I-
It was about Mike getting turned down from Hulk Hogan.
If I ever had the opportunity to meet Hulk Hogan, I would fucking Ric Flair him. I would put out my hand to shake it, and when he went to shake it, I would go woo and fucking run my hand through.
And he would go,
through my
"Oh, I
hair.
want $100 million from my shitty sex tape."
Yeah, oh, that's why I hate him.
Sounds like you saw the shitty sex tape.
Who hasn't?
A clip of it, a 10-second clip
Oh,
of it.
Fuck you guys. All right?
It's not
That's-
much.
It's not much. No.
You
The
got a
the
phone?
explosive stuff is on the end
I'll watch it.
when he's
Like most videos are. Yeah.
no, because that's what he did. He sued Gawker for the sex tape because he knew on that tape that he said a bunch of racial shit, and he didn't want that to get out. But then that got out anyways.
What races?
He said some words.
Like black.
Really,
people?
really good words.
Black
Great,
people.
the best words.
He said words that were described of a certain gentleman
I've
or female of a different
words
descent.
that my father taught me.
Like black person or Asian or carp.
He
What
said-
kind
he
of carp
said-
are we talking?
You
he
say
said-
carp?
His daughter
Oh.
was dating a record producer, and he said at the time,
His daughter's
producer.
a whore.
Well, his daughter is a
Okay,
whore.
Wait, record
Daughter.
producer. What kind of music?
rap music.
Okay, black guy.
Yeah, I was gonna get there. Jesus, his
I love
daughter's
this game.
dating a record producer, and Hulk Hogan said on tape after he whapped out Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. That's correct,
Yeah.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Oh yeah, I went to high school, college in Florida. Bubba Love Sponge was a thing.
He's
He's disgusting.
He's another piece of shit.
Yes.
He said that Brooke called him right afterwards, and she said he's talking about her boyfriend, and if he's gonna date a beep, I want it to be like a $100 million beep, not a record producer.
So basically, if it's not an athlete, it doesn't count. That's what it is.
That's to
Look at
Hulk
the
Hogan's
Kardashians.
mind.
yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. To them, how much you make? Nope, not enough.
That's
Sorry.
right.
I heard a very
It's
good
probably the
Thanksgiving
CTE
joke
talking.
a few years ago about the Kardashians,
Let's hear it.
and that's a foot. That was a dog.
That was a foot and a puppy.
Baby.
Mm.
The joke was Thanksgiving. The only day
Gotta
of
watch
the
that dog, brother.
Fucking
The only
killed
day of
the
the year
dog. All right. Great radio.
what was it? Fuck. The Kardashians aren't the only people that argue over dark meat. It's Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'd say it was a good joke. I said it was a joke.
Mike's gonna be on a show with me on Friday.
Yes, I am.
Let me tell you about that.
Telling you about
And you won't hear that joke. But I am working on this new thing about terrorists, and I feel like that's pretty timely. So
Oh, yeah.
you can come out Friday and hear that.
Yeah, it was kind of like when the Disney thing happened. I did a joke 2 days later.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty
We
timely.
can, yeah, we had good ones that one.
Apparently, they weren't happy with it.
No, you know,
Which
I
to me,
feel-
I thought they were hilarious, but apparently, you know.
it was well done.
I feel like that.
Did you squish your dog? Did stuff come out of
She's-
your dog?
Yep.
She's got a busted leg, but she'll be all right.
Yeah.
she's
Walk it
Got
off.
3 others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
3 others.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Walk it before I kick you.
You know how many Sarah McLachlan commercials I've seen with 3-legged dogs?
Ugh.
She'll be fine. Actually, you got a
Ugh,
movie star in your
monster.
hands now.
Yeah.
Marketer.
I wonder
Yeah.
if Home Depot likes the advertising.
Probably.
That was honestly like the first thing I noticed. I'm like, why do I recognize that? Oh, Home Depot.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even see the logos yet. It was just the type of truck in
Right.
the bed that was on. I'm like, Home Depot. I'm like,
What's
oh, I'm like, that's
You know,
not.
you
what's
know
their
who's
slogan?
loving it is
What's
literally
their
like Tony Stewart. He's like, yeah, I killed someone while being sponsored by
Oh.
Tony.
Oh,
by
shit.
Home Depot.
That's right.
Someone
Yeah, he
beat
did,
me being
dude.
sponsored
Yeah.
by Home Depot.
What's
Wow.
their slogan again?
Damn.
Do more.
That's what they were trying to do.
How about
Whoa.
I do love if you watch like the Snapchat videos of that from last night, though, there's this one fat dude who looks like he's in a FedEx uniform who's like bouncing between the cars, like not trying to get away, trying to like stop this motherfucker. And it's just classic.
Oh, I haven't seen any of this.
Didn't they shoot him with a paintball gun?
No, he had a paintball gun.
The FedEx fat guy?
No. The terrorist
terrorist.
had a paintball gun and a pellet gun.
Oh, so he wasn't really.
Well, he did run like
Oh, so he
Eight
ran people
people
over.
over,
That's
and
how he
then-
killed him.
yeah,
It wasn't like with the paintball
No.
or pellet. Because like
no one got lead poisoning.
I was gonna say
okay.
I've been.
The first thing I'm thinking right there, hearing this, because I know what happened, but
Sure.
I don't know a lot of specifics. But the NRA's got to be loving that.
Right. You would think.
Yeah.
Like, finally,
Right. what is funny too,
Finally, Dick's Sporting Goods is at
Yeah,
fault. Not
right.
us.
No, wait.
We're
Before we
good.
start
We're good.
villainizing Sam Elliott and Dodge Rams
Holy
here.
shit! Yeah,
Well, just don't do anything stupid. Man.
Just
This is-
don't take
this
my
like I-
What's
words.
for dinner?
Like
Smarts.
like there's
Just don't take
there's
away
comedy,
my
there's
banquet
satire.
beer.
Like as I'm saying that, like that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like the NRA is finally like, oh my god,
Yeah.
okay, this is
Yeah.
horrible.
Sure.
But it's
it-
not a gun.
Yeah, it's
You say it's not
No,
a
no,
gun.
it was-
It was probably even a 6-cylinder.
Yeah. It is interesting though. The man said a lot
The economy.
in the past.
Y'all motherfuckers should be taxing the CO2 companies. Not us.
We're gonna get rid of all the CO2.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. All the gas.
That's
Everyone's
so
everyone's.
Tennessee.
Well, because
No more
once I
gas.
heard,
It was a
Yeah.
pump. Get
once
it
I
right.
heard it
a
was,
pump gun.
If you come to America and you are brown, you cannot buy CO2.
once I heard it was paintball and pellet, I'm like, my brothers used to shoot me in the ass for that when I was like 10. I'm like, how did he kill 6
Yeah,
people?
right.
I'm like, are we getting that soft as a country?
He's good.
Hipster.
I identify as a dead person
Oh, I
because of what
I-
the trauma that I've been through this afternoon.
I've been in New York a little, and hipsters do have thin skin.
They do. They do.
Shit.
Oh, that was fucking good.
That's the
That
type
was-
of stuff that you get here on the Comedy Pipe, folks.
Joe
Yeah.
Green will be there on
Yeah.
Friday as
Joe
well.
Green will be
Alright,
there
Joe-
on
so any
Friday.
hipsters from Brooklyn who want to take the train up, because you don't have cars, you fucking losers.
We're gonna ride. We're gonna ride a bike up. You fucking idiot. Jesus.
What we
In
just-
jeans.
What we just did might have been
It's not a
little too soon.
ponytail on their head. It's a handle.
I don't think so. I don't
It's-
think
it's
so.
not too soon. Let's be honest. The whole
No.
island should float away.
That listen. I
It's only
think,
being held on by those bridges. That's the
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the
I think these
disguise.
terrorists
That's why,
should
like, I
start
was so happy.
wearing different clothes. Like
Yeah,
the tracksuits are just. It's so
yeah, because I'm thinking Russian.
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 Yeah.
Russian, or like you're
Joe and I
watching.
saw a guy under
Under
like
an
a
overpass,
bridge, yeah.
Schenectady Community College of all places.
Yeah.
You know that little footbridge they have?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's still an underpass, and he's standing in a black tracksuit with the stripes going down, and then he lights a cigarette, and I'm like, he's waiting for some chick to pull up to this red light.
Yeah.
Russian.
Yeah,
out, you know,
Russian, yep.
Russian
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
assassin. I'm like, I can't say.
It's
that.
like all these ISIS guys watch like too much Goodfellas. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
Goodfellas, and if they wore suits, at least I'd be like, you know what? At least they're stylish.
no, but they were tracksuits at one point in Goodfellas.
When?
all the time.
When all the time when they're robbing the truck, when
Killing
they're
the stripper. I mean, this is
when they dismember the body.
You have to remember, I don't really like Italians that much, so I didn't pay attention that much.
Not a fan.
That's an interesting one. You don't hear that very often. I don't
Yeah.
like Italians.
that is very
It's in-
playfully prejudiced. I like
That's-
that. That's what you can get
It's
away
because
with.
they deserve it. You know? I'm still pissed about the Jersey Shore. It was 10 years
Fair
ago,
enough.
but they allowed that to happen.
That was bad.
They
We're gonna
allowed
put
that.
that on it. Like Mussolini gets a pass, but Jersey Shore, which happened in
Oh.
America.
the Snooki Punch gift.
Oh, that was
Oh.
fucking great.
I've
Best
jerked
thing in the
off to
world.
As
Not
we're
a joke.
learning.
He's yeah.
Dude, I
I've
was.
seen it.
Told me to go
This
away.
is 100% true story. We're out in Vegas, and that douchebag Paulie,
Dilly.
dilly,
Dilly dilly.
so that douchebag Paulie was DJing at the
Thank you.
Palms. So we're at the bar, and it's me, my buddy Max, this kid Dave, and Jesse. And apparently, Paulie decided to get behind the fucking bar and was like serving drinks to people and shit. So he served me a drink, and I looked up and I looked at him. And he goes, "Yo, man, that's your drink." And I was like, "Not from you." And I poured it out right on the fucking bar.
Oh, nice.
I was like, "I'm good on that." And it's before he can even get security, I just ghosted back into the fucking crowd. I was like, "Fuck that noise." And there's a picture to prove
Like
all this
Shoeless
happened.
Joe in
Yeah.
in Field of Dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a picture to prove all this happened of me standing there with my drink and it's about to be poured out right in front of him. And I'm just like, fuck that. I'm out of there. I was like, no, I don't trust anything from you fucking guys.
Nor should you.
Oh, God, no.
If you pour it, Travis will ruin it.
What are we doing to the dog?
She's sleeping.
Just sleeping, petting her.
She's sleeping. If
She's
Joe
sleeping.
doesn't step on
Till
her,
Joe
she's
steps
sleeping.
on her
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
Yeah, as long as don't crush the puppy.
Ah,
She's-
dilly dilly.
That's and I do have to say that in The Sopranos, that was my favorite scene in The Sopranos when he came home. Christopher came home high on heroin. He sat down and he heard.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then the next day, she finds the dead dog, and he's like, "Oh, he must have crawled under there for warmth until his fucking neck broke." Sure.
Is it sad that I've never watched an episode of The Sopranos?
No,
It's not sad.
No, I saw
I've
that
only
one.
watched a few.
It's kind of like, okay, do I order a pizza? Basically seen the whole thing.
It's a good show, but it's there's better ones out there. The Wire.
I wonder if Tony's
The
going to
Wire,
lose his
The
temper
Wire is
this
much
time.
better.
You got to
What-
remember the times. The
what is-
times when The Soprano came out, it was huge.
Did Tony? I
Mm.
knew Tony personally. Great guy, the best guy. Business on fire.
Clearly liked his
Hired him for some
cholesterol.
garbage jobs.
He had a really big heart, too big, in fact.
James Gandolfini ran the mob and was a CIA representative. I don't know how he did it, but it was wonderful.
What
Yeah.
other? What is The Wire? What's
The
that?
Wire is about Baltimore
Baltimore.
drugs and Baltimore. It's about Baltimore. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
You
It's
say
on
Baltimore
HBO.
drugs,
I've been
it's
to
like-
Baltimore. It's not that pretty.
Yeah, no, and it's even cooler if you've been to Baltimore a bunch because like it's filmed in
Weren't you there
Baltimore.
when they like
Yeah, I was
had
there.
the riots?
I was there for the Freddie Gray riots. I was. That was awesome.
Talking about a party. All right.
But-
Yeah, that must have been fun.
Yeah, it was
How
cool.
many free shoes did
I
you
walked
get?
around. Not as many as you think. Yeah, I walked around smoking.
Work on that.
The definition of white privilege is being in Baltimore during the Freddie Gray riots with police on every corner, and me walking around with the fattest blunt ever, just smoking it.
Nice. That is white
Oh,
privilege.
That is white privilege.
That also keeps you from getting your ass kicked because that means you're one of the good ones.
I hope so. I didn't get my ass kicked. I did have this crisis of conscience, though.
You were close to actually what was going on.
Oh yeah. The hotel I was staying in, the fucking 7-Eleven across the street, gone.
Were you
like-
anywhere? Were you anywhere near the towers?
9/11?
No.
No.
The towers from The Wire.
Oh no. I didn't go to the Western, but I watched it on fucking TV. There's no fucking way I was going to the
No, I
Western.
know.
So there's a riot going on around you, and you just sit down and have a blunt. You're like Hemingway.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
That was a good time.
But I did so there's the quickie, the 7-Eleven on the one side, there's mounted police on the other corner, and then there's rioters and protesters on the other corner, and then there's me. So 4 corners, 4 different players.
You're the fourth.
I'm the fourth. I'm the fourth front in front of Holiday Inn, smoking a
We
blunt.
got police. We got riot.
Yeah.
And there's that guy
Right,
with the blunt.
with the blunt.
All right, let's focus on this one then.
Who is in no trouble?
He's got that dumb grin on his face.
Carry on.
So these two protesters who had just like trashed the 7-Eleven are throwing rocks at the mounted police who haven't like dispersed them yet. These 2 girls come over to the lobby of the hotel, which has a sliding door, no locks, and they go to they have a security guard there. The security, the girls like, now I'm fucking paranoid because I'm like, oh shit, like they're just gonna run into my hotel now. This is terrible. Again, white privilege at its peak.
Yeah,
They go-
are gonna run into my.
They go up to the bouncer at the door and they say,
I don't want anyone that
We-
can't afford this hotel to be in this hotel.
I'm paying for this pool.
we need to use the bathroom. Can we go in and use the bathroom? And me, I'm over here like, no, they can't. Being a total piece of shit. And the guy goes, he looks over at me, sees me like this, and he goes, go on in.
Yeah, he wanted to see you get killed. That's
Fuck,
what it was.
yeah.
His
Fuck.
day was so boring. He's like, oh, your room
I
412.
gotta work through this shit.
Yeah, your room 418. Oh, someone's gonna get
Fuck
killed.
yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck that. All right, yeah, go
Fuck.
use that bathroom.
Yep. People in Baltimore do not like when you go up to a bar smashed though and say, "Oh man, I love The Wire." It's such a good show. They do not like that. So don't do that if you're ever down in Charm City.
Charm City, is that what you're
That's what
called?
no, that's what
That's
it's
what
called.
it's called.
That's
yeah.
the nickname, Charm City, baby.
Have
Watch
I-
The Wire. Get some
Fucking
culture.
sounds like GTA.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's close. I think, yeah.
Oh.
GTA
Charm
6,
City.
Charm City.
I've driven through Baltimore and I've never wanted to stop. in
Why?
Baltimore
It's
ever.
Baltimore's a fucking fantastic city. Honest to God, I love Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore.
You went to the white parts of Baltimore.
I was.
Yeah, you
I've
went
been
to
in
a
the black
stadium.
parts.
That's it.
I've been
That's
in
like-
black parts of Baltimore. Not that day, but I've been in black parts of Baltimore. You ever go to a flea market in Baltimore and try and find weed?
No.
It's just like The Wire.
I didn't know
You-
that's where you go.
You can't. Well, you can go anywhere in Baltimore, but I went to the
Not
flea
where I
market.
would have went.
I would
and it
say
is just like
Florida
The
does
Wire.
that, but it's like meth.
It's like, yo, I got your yellow tops. Yo, I got your perks. And finally, I'm like in the middle of the flea market, and I didn't yell it, but I was like, I just want to find some weed. some little fucking white girl waddles out of like her hole. She goes, "You looking for weed? Yeah.
Isn't that what I just
Follow me."
Yeah, she
Yelled.
does the follow
She-
me.
Follow
yeah.
me. So I'm like, oh fuck. So I
Sounds like
follow
the
this
troll
girl.
market in Hellboy.
So I follow this woman down about half a block. We go into a fucking like bodega, right? There's these 4 they can't be older than like 14 years old. Like, just these 4 dudes right in front of the cash register,
Like he doesn't say
where
what color they are.
where the guy is trying. The guy behind the counter is trying to like run his business and also get these little pushers out of his fucking store, and they don't give a fuck. I'm like being like white dude white dude on vacation trying to be like, oh, are we good? Like, and it's like, man, what you want? I'm like, I don't know, $40. He's like, give me fucking money. Throws out 3 different kinds of weed on top of the ice cream thing. Man, take what you want. Get out of here. Fucking best. One of my best vacations ever.
Take what you want.
Get out of here. Fucking beautiful.
Get out of my store.
Yeah, and then he's sitting there. Come on, you fucks.
Yeah.
You fucks. You're coming here every day, and all you do is just sell your drug and you fuck.
No, but he's actually
You
trying to
fuck,
help
you
him because
fuck.
he's putting weed on top of ice cream.
Right?
That's
Yeah, they are trying to help him. It's like literally like, all right, I can get both my snacks and my other snacks.
Right. Like he's marketing.
Yeah.
This guy's good.
I put peanut butter shell and bacon on my ice cream last night.
the-
I don't know. That smells. That might be
Oh,
delicious.
I want
It's the Hood Rat Costco.
I want ice cream now.
Stewart's is right
Get
up
all your
there.
shit.
Dude,
Waffle
yeah, I'm
House.
so excited they put the cotton candy back in the fucking half gallon because Fat Boy Me is like, that'll be done in a day. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, Friendlies?
No, Stuart, fuck Friendlies. No, Friendlies can
Oh.
go fuck themselves.
Wow.
And we're Stewart's. I'm a Stewart's guy.
All right, fine.
Friendlies is like piece of
Where
shit.
you from, Bob?
Friendlies.
Friendlies is the Hulk Hogan
AIDS.
of ice cream.
You know
to
what I mean?
him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Try
exactly.
to compare them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Friendlies
That
can go
makes much
fuck
more sense
themselves.
to
I don't
me.
care if anyone's listening in Massachusetts. Friendlies can go fuck themselves.
And James Taylor. Thanks.
Yeah, James Taylor, who only does his fucking.
There's still one in Clifton Park. I
He
think.
drives very
Yeah.
slow.
Not anymore.
With a blinker.
No?
Is he dead?
He's dead.
James Taylor isn't dead.
I don't think so, but don't play with my feelings like
No,
that.
James Taylor isn't dead yet.
He did.
He still does Tanglewood like every year.
Oh, you're thinking
Dude.
Rip Taylor.
No, Rip Taylor isn't dead either.
He died the
Rip
day.
Torn.
James Taylor and Rip Taylor are both still alive.
He
Cal
died-
Ripken.
Still alive.
That's
Can
right.
someone
I'm
look
running
up
out of
James
rips.
Taylor? He died recently.
Look-
He
Looking-
didn't die
No.
recently.
He died like the day of the Vegas shooting, not at the Vegas shooting. He
No,
died
no.
like the day of.
No, that
Yeah,
was
that
Tom
was awesome.
Petty.
That was the day I got hurt.
Oh, that was Tom Petty.
You're thinking of
Vegas
Tom Petty.
Fuck.
You're thinking of that angel Tom Petty who was like, listen, I know everyone's sad about Vegas because Vegas is a great, beautiful place. So I'm going to take myself.
That's the
That's
day
what
I
he did.
got her. Was the day Vegas was like,
Vegas, baby.
Vegas was like,
it gets everybody.
hey,
We're not going to talk about that right now. Can we
James
get back?
Taylor is alive and
Yeah,
only 69.
Oh, well,
Phrasing.
the clock is ticking on the old motherfucker then.
Yeah.
I
He
thought
doesn't
that too.
have much
It was a horrible thought. I was like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Not today.
I had a friend who got back from
Technically,
Vegas.
they are staying in Vegas.
I had a
Dude. Yes.
they are.
Holy shit.
I had a friend who was on
I
vacation.
wrote like 20 good ones for that, and I was like, I can't fucking use them. It sucks.
Yeah.
There was one. It's like, imagine like being up all night gambling
Oh, yeah,
and just
no.
being stuck in hearing a country concert. Yeah, I would fucking shoot that thing too.
I had a friend who was in
Those
Vegas
are
that
rocky
weekend,
jokes, man. Those are rough ones.
and he came back that Monday,
Yeah.
and I said to him, I was like, "Yo,"
Just like running over bodies to get out of there. Yeah.
I was like, "Chad, how was your vacation?" He said, "Hit or miss."
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh man, my first thought was like, man, should have bet black.
Yeah, I was thinking.
You know what it was?
always
He
bet
bet-
on clack.
Yeah, he bet red, and that's what it
Yeah.
pissed
What
off.
was your other? You had a
I had a
good-
really good one too.
Oh! Was that the only one at a?
We're off the rails.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
your best one.
Oh Jesus! I was like,
15 minutes left.
I was like, the only shocking thing about that, the most shocking thing about that was there was only one person at a country show with a gun.
Favorite. That's my fucking favorite.
Yeah, done.
Deplorable. I love it.
It's
Wow.
fucking great.
That
Yeah.
It's like a senatorial baseball game out here.
And this is going to be horrible. We're going to segue. We're going to segue to Jefferson right now.
Oh, are we?
Jefferson, you got something you want to shoot about?
Well, just this guy Dave Canyon. You may have heard of him.
Is
He
it
does this little podcast
dumbing
called
with down?
"Dumbing It Down with Dave."
I
The
take it.
choking guy is helping you.
Well, this is fucking
I'll take
great.
what I can get.
Sorry, I'm too busy laughing at people dying in Vegas. But yeah, you keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going with your promo.
I'm just
there
doing
was a
what
good
I'm doing.
segue
You know.
there.
And you can email him if you like it. Dumbing It Down with Dave at yahoo.com. Yeah, it's a pretty fast
should-
podcast. He does it to and from
It's
work
the
in his
fastest
Kia
one
Rio.
on Earth.
Oh, the fastest one on Earth. That's right.
Why do I feel like you
Let
just
him
had
go.
to give Jefferson a responsibility? And this
Oh,
was
dude,
it.
this
Like
is
you,
it.
out of
This
all
is
the
it.
things, you'd be like,
Yeah.
listen, here's 10 topics, or
Yeah.
just say the dumbing it down.
I'm just waiting for Dave to finally hear it.
That's why I do it different every time.
No, you don't do it different every time. It's the same every time. It's just broken up in different segments.
Yeah, so it's different,
Yeah,
but the same.
It could use
yeah,
a
but it's
No, his form of
it's-
different is I do it at a different time.
It's all it's
Yeah,
almost all there. He does summarize very, very
Yeah, he
well. I'm
does,
just
he
waiting
does.
for him to get to the big words.
It just needs a stutter.
yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Use your big words.
Yo, you need wait. So you found out you're not Mexican, right?
I did.
Yeah, but we made him Mexican.
I'm Mexican.
You're Mexican. So next time you're like, next time I'm dumbing it down with Dave. You know, you gotta do it like that.
I didn't know you could roll a day.
That is
You can do
so
Roll a day.
Roll a day.
Of all the shit that we've said in 45 minutes, that is the most racist.
It's not technically racist.
You just rolled a Dave.
I know.
You just rolled a D, motherfucker.
That's
They're gonna
called
roll a
Spanish,
D.
baby.
That's
We
called-
don't do that.
Rolling your R's, not your D's, dumb shit.
Puerto Ricans roll their D's.
We don't know why that's funny, but it is.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Nah, I don't fucking know.
I don't even know what it means.
I'm rolling a Dave. What the fuck?
Do you mean Puerto Rico?
Oh, when he was doing that.
The
shit-
Puerto.
Dude, that was the best troll ever. How he was like, "You're not part of this country." You know, just basically going.
I don't know if you know, there's a big body of water. It's not a lake. It's not a river. Okay.
It's a 45-minute
It's-
jet ski ride, but yeah, it's pretty much there.
my jet ski hole's ass.
It's not even a crick.
It's
It's
more
not,
of a
am, I saying it, am I saying it right? A crick. Of course I'm saying it right. I say everything right.
It's a distance time.
I think he really he butchered. You went, oh, I have no idea what that Papadopoulos is doing.
He's a loser.
It's
A
a
liar.
lie.
I don't even know who he is. George Papadopoulos.
When I first heard that guy's name on the radio, I went, "Are they really butchering George Stephanopoulos'
That's what
name?"
right.
I'm like, "What is going on here?" No, Papadopoulos.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Yeah,
I think Trump is really good at chucking paper towels at people.
Oh, he is. That's if you're gonna be good at something,
Dude,
it might
he
as
was
well be
fucking
that.
O'Doyle. And Billy Madison,
Ah.
Trump was O'Doyle.
O'Doyle.
You know he was. O'Doyle rule.
I got a feeling your whole family's going down. Right now, I gotta study.
Like if I was president, I would have walked in and seen all that stuff and been like, "Don't people need this shit like right now? Yeah, don't stop moving because I'm. Like, can I help?
Dude, I love it. He's just tossing
Look at
him
my
out
Jordan.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, Mr. President,
Dude, I
you
was
can
waiting
help.
for him to be like, you know what, glory days, and just wing one as fast as he
Oh,
could at
man.
someone right in the face. And be like, I'm sending help.
Hey, all those baseball players over there, they'd have caught it.
Yeah, I'm the racist one.
See, and that's
That's a
just it.
different
See, as a
republic.
group, we're all like brainstorming this and like send them Katrina leftovers. You know those formaldehyde campers they got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you mean the death camps, the
Yeah,
FEMA death camps.
Yeah, we have stuff we can send.
Yeah, FEMA death
already have
camps.
Yeah, just send him one Walmart.
Well,
and
we
they'll be
send
fine.
them stuff and let
they
it
use
rot.
is all
They let it
formaldehyde.
rot in the
You mean
sun.
Walmart?
Walmart?
Yeah, just literally like, all right, there's 27 Walmarts. in the southern tip.
Walmart!
There's 27 Walmarts in the southern tip of Florida. Just send them one.
20
Just one whole
20
Walmart. The whole country of Puerto Rico. will be
24 of
fine.
them are closed. Right.
Dude, I was in Walmart the other day and I was just shocked beyond belief.
Everyone
There was more than
the other day.
well,
That's the nice
it was
thing.
Sunday. Yeah, everyone goes on Sunday.
Oh, that's when the dregs. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta go on
The
Sunday.
drag.
You want the show? You go on Sunday.
That's
Church, Golden Corral, Walmart.
Yeah.
Good Sunday.
I'm gonna steal a quote a friend of Jefferson and my maid. I on Facebook because he loves going to the Walmart just like the rest of us, and he goes, "I think I just saw the Mucinex family leaving Walmart." I don't like a lot of stuff. I just troll and scroll.
Sure.
And I went, "Yup."
Yep.
Like,
That's a good one.
That was a good
well
one.
done.
That was a
That's a
good
good
one.
one.
Mucinex family leaving Walmart. Like, all that's just disgusting. Yet I can picture it all in my mind, and I don't like it.
Uh,
Yeah.
That guy's got a lot of work to do. He works hard. That Mucinex man, Mr. Mucinex.
It takes a lot to be that gross.
Yeah, I work fucking hard.
Quite a place, that Walmart.
Yeah. It's always entertaining. If you're
You
going
think
to feel
that
good about
Walmart
yourself.
is what destroyed like our hometown?
No.
No, your hometown is what destroyed your hometown.
No, I don't know. There wasn't a Walmart before, and it used to be a nice place to
The
live.
thing that I don't
I'm talking
like
about Schenectady?
No, Rotterdam.
the thing that I
Oh, Rotterhole.
Oh,
yeah.
anyway.
all right.
Rotterhole?
Yeah.
5S, what you know about that?
Yeah.
no,
Well,
that's,
I don't know
That's
what
the
that
junction.
is.
That's the junction.
Junction.
That's like country.
Oh,
territory.
my bad.
Most of them-
My
most
bad.
of the Walmarts are pretty good. It's the ones that sell food that I don't like because of the waft.
So every Walmart.
the wafting factor.
Well, what about the
Just like egg
the
farts
nail
and
salon?
coughing.
Yeah, but what about the nail salon that's at the front of like every?
Or the people trying to sell you panels right next to the fucking nail salon. Like, come on in and learn about how to save on electric bill.
Oh no,
So like the trailer doesn't have a big bill. I'm good.
no,
I think the one by us has like a family picture thing, like right in the front, don't they?
Oh,
I
we
love.
all gotta get a photo. We all gotta get the family photo.
That would be
Wow.
good.
That would be amazing.
I love seeing that.
I was
going
gonna
to
say we
shit
could
at
go to
Walmart.
Sears, but that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, we
No.
could go down to the old Walmart there. And
That would be
get the whole-
hysterical. I think like all five, it's just like, oh, yeah, hands on the shoulders. Like,
I don't think they're open now. Otherwise, we could call them.
Aren't they 24 hours?
Yeah, but that's
Photo
24-hour
department.
photography. Yeah,
Yeah,
Huh?
this ain't J.C. Penney. Come on, you know? Yeah.
this isn't.
I want to see the guy that works second shift at fucking
Yeah.
Walmart 24-hour
Yeah,
family
I'm
photo.
like, Stella can barely run the register.
Guy's got a
Deficit.
fucking hunchback, an eye patch, smoking a boiled
No, the
hair
perfect
right
example.
here,
The perfect example is
smoking
like,
a cigarette, smoking a Misty 100 that he got from his wife who's waiting in the
I don't
car.
use deodorant. I use a crystal.
do you remember that movie with?
You mean Chris Coe?
That's just lard.
Do you remember that movie with Robin Williams where he was like the photography dude, and he was like, it's like one of his like serious roles where he was
Oh,
like
yeah,
keeping
yeah.
the photos of all the
1 hour
families and
photo
stuff.
or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, 1 hour photo.
Like, that's what I imagine the second shift at Walmart would be. Like, just he'd be like, "Wow, these girls are drunk. We're gonna jack off to these photos."
Oh,
later."
yeah, right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's
Like,
like
that's-
out in the open, like
he made
behind the
doubles.
counter.
You know,
but
he
it's
made
not
doubles.
like a weird thing they do. It's corporate policy.
the back room
The
is
Waltons
covered. Yeah,
handed this down
Yeah.
from above.
Yeah.
That's right.
the back room is just covered. Like there is no blank
Is
spot.
this Scientology? Don't.
Ivanka, come on, we're going to get our pictures taken.
Don't even get me going on Scientology. I end up.
You a fan?
No, not at all.
No,
but
we're fucked.
I
Yeah,
end up.
dude.
There we go. Well, the rest
Can
of the
we
show.
devote an episode to sign like a fucking?
Yes.
We should absolutely plan.
Yeah,
we'll
if
plan
you,
that.
If you got enough to
Yes.
spearhead that, like I've seen enough
Absolutely.
of this. Like there's a documentary going on.
Yeah.
Leah
Remini.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It's fucking.
There's also one on HBO called Going Clear. I think it is.
See, I watched a bunch of the Amish shows. Did you watch any of the Amish
The
shows?
Amish shows are
No,
great.
they're gone.
What?
Oh,
They've been
is
gone
that
for
like the
years
Amish
now.
gangster shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Amish gang. No, I was talking about the Amish where like they went Rumspringer.
Rumspringer, yeah, of course.
And then all of a
everyone
sudden
does
now
the
they
Rumspringer
went,
when you go
like-
and get your taint licked. Wait,
You put your pee in a bad place.
Yes,
Jesus,
Rumspringer.
Jesus doesn't
My
like
favorite
you.
things ever.
Yeah.
Jesus likes everybody.
I was reading
Yeah,
about
those fucking
the.
things are
Yeah,
well,
the-
just the Scientology shows just blow my mind.
Yeah.
How this is real.
What I don't understand is how Leah Remini is still alive. Like they
Yes,
fucking
yes,
kill people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she went off.
Allegedly.
know what it is, though? She's only
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Well, she's on the Kevin James show, which I read an article.
No, she was recently
Yeah.
put on the Kevin James
Yeah.
show.
I read an article that those two don't get along at all, and I'm like, why the
She's
fuck?
They may get a little bit. They may get along
was
a little
reading
bit
a
better
misogynist.
now.
Yeah.
Because she's no longer a Scientologist. Because
Nailed it.
he's
at
not.
getaway
He's
sticks on that
Catholic. Like,
Yeah.
he's a good old
The
fucking
thing-
Boston boy.
The thing with Kevin James, though, is
Kevin
like
James,
Boston?
no,
Not
he's from Kevin James and Mick Foley went to high school together. Why do I fucking
Long
know
Island.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Wrestling.
Where?
That's 'cause it's
Where
a fun
though?
thing.
Where?
Long Island, right?
Yeah, at Long Island.
But yeah.
The thing with Kevin James, though, is like every time I see him, I'm just like, oh, I want you to be funny. But then I remembered, you wouldn't have a career if Chris Farley died.
That's fair.
They'll still let you fly for that one. That's good.
Because think about it. Because think about grown-ups.
They won't let
Imagine if
Travis
Chris-
fly
imagine
for
if-
anything.
I could fly on certain airlines,
Yeah.
not all of them. All right.
With
No,
Aer Lingus.
Like it's just one of those things. Like think about like the stupid grown-ups movies. Chris Farley easily would have been Kevin James. Like that wouldn't have been Kevin James.
Mm.
All those movies with Adam Sandler and Kevin James would have been Adam Sandler, Chris Farley.
I don't know that Chris Farley could have pulled off a good Paul Blart.
I could have pulled off Paul Blart.
No, you jacked him
Shut
off
it down.
instead.
I grew up on a farm. I could do it.
Paul Blart. No,
They
God.
made a sequel, so obviously someone went to the first one.
Yeah, no, successful
that's how they
films.
launder
That's
money.
That's the sad thing. Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
films.
Like the producers make a
Little
shit
films.
picture. We'll
Yeah.
write it off.
Well, that was the thing. Like when they made Bad Santa 2, I was like, please don't ruin this. And I watched it, and
They
I was
did.
just like,
Yeah.
So like it had its like haha moments, but it just still I was just like,
The first one was magical.
oh, the
though.
first
Oh,
one was like one of the best Christmas movies
The
ever.
Bad Santa 2, I thought John Ritter was fucking great.
He was wonderful. That's you know what we've said a lot of things tonight, but that's just too far.
Yeah. Well, no, because like obviously they brought the midget back, and then his mom and stuff, and like the band.
And the fat kid he's the same kid. He's
oh
just-
yeah,
it's like someone like he was in the dryer originally, and now he was hung out to dry.
yeah, and he hasn't changed.
So
You haven't
You're
seen the
gonna try
movie.
something.
You haven't
Yeah.
seen the
No,
movie, have
no,
you?
not at all. That was
It's
a 3 minute.
it's
Try something.
No, 3 minute. Yeah, that's a.
3 minute.
I don't give a.
You gotta wait. You gotta do it like
Thanks, I
football. Hold up your fours. There's 4 minutes.
So Travis,
And if you're going to be a spy in Germany, you do it this way because that's how they do 3.
How about I just do that?
Don't get caught.
Three?
don't get caught.
Somebody just
Don't-
watched
That was a
Glorious
good
Bastards.
documentary.
Or
Right?
just do 3 like the right way.
That's Glorious Bastards.
I can just do one of these and go,
Yeah.
wow.
That movie
No.
sucks.
Wasn't below your
Yeah,
wasn't below your waist.
that was-
I was reminded
it
by
was
Joe
long,
that
yes,
it wasn't
it's gotta
below
be
the
below the
waist.
waist.
Yeah.
Long and arduous and kind of a big fucking pain in the ass, that whole thing.
So
What,
let's talk about the
Germany?
show you guys got coming up real
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, Inglourious
Well, let's talk about the show that we got
Let's-
coming up. Travis, Booker,
Hi.
promoter extraordinaire.
Damn it! Now people are gonna fucking ask me for shows. You're a dick.
We'll send him to Steve.
Send him. No, it's Roy.
Roy, yeah.
Roy,
Roy's good.
Roy's good people. Roy's my guy at books.
Yeah.
So
Roy's
he's got a-
wonderful,
he's
but
got
I
a
wanted
good-
to give Travis the rub.
He's got a good filter.
Roy's
No,
good people. Roy's good people.
Plug
We
Roy
like
at the
Roy.
end. We'll plug
Yeah,
Roy. at the
Roy's
end.
my guy, so I'll refer you to Roy.
He's the
But
contact.
no, we got a show on Friday at the Arsenal City Tavern, in Waterville. Yeah, exactly. Joe's gonna be out past 8 on a Friday.
Whoa! If he
I-
can walk by then.
No, I'll be
We're gonna wheel him in there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good show.
It's gonna be
We got
fun.
Ryan Danisco headlining. So Ryan's awesome.
Huge name.
Big name. Big
good.
up and coming name.
Good people.
Believe
Joe
me.
Green's gonna be there.
Joe Green,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Victoria
be there.
Diana.
I'm gonna be
yeah.
there.
Victoria Diana's gonna be there.
in the
Vic
audience.
D.
Yeah, Mike Cowell's gonna be there.
Yeah, that guy sucks dick.
Yeah. Actually, he's gonna have some family members there. They bought some tickets today. So that's
Speaking
gonna
of
be fun.
family members, the art department was curious on whom the individual.
that was my sister.
Yeah,
that was my
they
yeah.
guessed as much
She's
as when you
alive?
said that was creepy.
She's alive.
That was a very creepy
Yeah,
photo.
thank
I
God,
was just
yeah.
like,
I was
Yeah.
worried because I was like, Mike's fucked up with this before.
Yeah. Well, the art department has
That's what I meant, Mike, the art
inadvertently. Yeah, the art department.
You're
has.
3.
yeah,
Mike
the
is-
art
Mike is a
department has
different
definitely
dude.
got some trouble going brewing for it. No, it's, when I saw that, I was just like, oh,
Sandy gonna come yell at me.
yeah.
You should probably outsource the art department in case to avoid future litigation.
Yeah.
the
What are you
Filipino
talking
sense of
about? The art department is outsourced
Oh,
to the guy that was discussed last week with Tommy Nicky.
Oh,
I
yes.
gave he's
That's
the
right.
art department right
That's
now. I
right.
forgot
Yeah,
his
those
name.
Filipinos have a
Yeah.
funny sense of humor.
I
Yeah.
just emailed him Stavai or something.
what was his assistant's name? Martha.
Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Bernadette. Yeah, Bernadette.
It took us all. I think all of us just held back.
Bitch, you ain't no Bernadette.
Yeah.
Got me on my knees. Bernadette. Okay.
It's kind of see. At least my guy Roy is real. You know, screw you guys. My guy Roy is legit.
Oh, she said Tommy says she's
Bernadette.
either that or somebody's just collecting money from Tommy
Yeah.
in Bangladesh.
At least your shit's getting done. You feel
Sha-
like-
it's Shafi. Shafi's just collecting a check every month from
Too
Tommy.
nice. He's too
I know.
Hey, honey, honey.
Shabby. Shabby's
Guess
good
what?
people.
I got this guy named Tommy. Call me Bernadette. And I book hotels for him.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do.
I want someone that sounds American.
American. Yeah. I get it.
That was
That was my favorite.
Yeah, because he doesn't want like or whatever the fuck shit I'm gonna do that's gonna make me look
Make sure to
bad.
check out
Right.
Dave Cannon's podcast, Dumbing It Down with Dave at Yahoo. Dumbingitdownwithdave.com. Email me, dumbingitdave
Don't make it down with Dave.
at yahoo.com.
Holiday Inn. Not
Clearly, it
Holiday
wasn't
Inn.
as good as Jefferson.
Yeah, I
shout
know.
out,
This is
but
what
you
I'm
guys are
trying to
trying.
get
You
to
guys are
fast.
trying.
The fastest podcast on earth where you can
I'm a
we
pro.
can learn about what?
Uh,
Big words.
pragmatism.
That was awesome. I like how he
There you go.
singulared the plural.
Big words. Big words.
He's like, I looked up a big word in the dictionary today, and I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
This
My
is
word of
That
the
is the
day.
proper big word.
What I
kind of
opened up
car-
in the
what
middle
kind
of
of
the
car does he
dictionary.
drive?
He drives what?
A
How
gold
fast?
Kia Rio going 85, 90 miles an hour.
No, the speed limit, folks. The
This-
speed limit.
You stay the speed limit. You be safe.
Yes.
Well, it
All
depends
right.
on what show you're going to. If you
And
want to
don't go into a
fast.
Home
Yeah,
Depot and try to rent a truck.
Certain shows, I just try not to show up at all, so I don't mind going 30 on the Northway.
Travis, it's been great seeing you again.
Yeah,
Lots
as
of
always,
fun.
Now Home
Always.
Depot's going to have an extra box on their rental shit.
Actually, the thing
Like
with
a little
Home
check-off
Depot,
box. Like, hey, you're gonna do like when you get when
Check
you buy,
off box. I heard of him.
Yeah, like when you
It's
buy
on
a
that
gun,
Star
they're like, do you
Trek,
stalk
right?
anybody? And it's
well,
like,
the good
no.
thing about it is I needed a reservation for this weekend, and they didn't have anything open. Now they do.
Yep. 8 rooms opened up.
And they're down one truck though.
Yeah, they're down one truck, but they got another helper that's gonna help me.
Thank you all for tuning in.
And thank you to that FedEx driver who tried to stop that man in New York the other night. You're the real hero.
Yeah, get my fucking package. That's a real hero. All right.
And he delivered the packages too. Shut the fuck up.
No, I had a package supposed to be here yesterday.
He's not on your route.
New York City should be.
Where's Tom Hanks?